Hello, and welcome to Drawin with Dale, episode 14, where today I'm going to be teaching you how to draw a dragon. Now, I know a lot of y'all out there probably ain't ever drew a dragon before, and that's okay. Alright, that's why I'm making this video. It's going to be a nice step-by-step, nice instructional tutorial on how you're going to draw yourself a dragon. Alright, so let's get started. Alright, now the first thing you want to remember when you're drawing a dragon is that dragons come in all sorts of shapes and sizes, alright? They can be small, they can be big, they can got wings, they can got tails, snouts, big teeth, small teeth, razor teeth, triangular teeth, any sorts of things like that. So, basically what I'm trying to get at here is that there's a lot of ways you can screw up when you're drawing a dragon, alright? If you've ever drew a dragon before, and you don't draw it how I'm drawing it, you know, you're probably drawing it wrong. I've done drew a dragon about a couple of times here, so I'm pretty much an expert at it. So what you want to do is you actually want to turn your paper like this, because a dragon is a nice long creature. It ain't no short little stout thing. It's got longness on it, alright? And then what you want to do is you want to just take and you want to mark out where his wings are going to be. You don't need to draw them yet. You just mark where they're going to be, alright? And I'd say the top of his head is going to come up right about to here. And that's where the top of his wings are going to sit too. And let's say they'll be about here. Alright, then what you want to do is you want to make sure you know where his feet's going to be at. So I'm going to say a foot here. I want to say a foot here. That's about it. That's all we need to do for this stage here. So then what you want to do is you want to take, and I like to start with the feet of the dragon. So what you're going to do is you're going to take and you're just going to make a nice claw foot. Alright? Like this sort of deal. And you want to put claws up here too, like this. And like this. And you want to make 3 claws on the front, 1 claw on the side. That's a nice standard dragon foot right there. And then a dragon's feet go like this. You give them an ankle, like that. And then they come right on up. And they got scrawny legs, because they usually fly everywhere. Alright. And I mean scrawny relative to the rest of their size. I mean, it ain't like they got super scrawny legs or nothing, but they're pretty scrawny compared to how big they are. And then their back leg's a little bit bigger, because it supports their weight more often than their front leg, because they can stand on 2 legs. They got smaller claws on their back leg than their front leg. And then they got a claw back here. And then this leg, like I said, is going to be bigger. It's going to come on out. He's got muscles on this leg here. And then, like this. That's what you want to do. What you want to have it like. And then, what you want to do is you draw its stomach in. Like that. And then you give him a shoulder. Like this. Make sure it'll connect up with the wing spot. Nice and good. Like that. That's where you want it to connect at. And they're scrawny fellers, man. They're reptiles. So reptiles, when you think reptile, you don't think big and fat. You think spread out sort of cylindrical kind of thing. Not a circle, it's a cylindrical. Alright? And then you want to just continue this and make it a tail. So it's got a tail that goes on right out here like this. Alright? And then what you want to do is you want to take and you want to start right here. Alright? And you want to make the neck go up. and you want to start right here, and you want to make the neck go up, and then boom, right up here, that's the top of the head. And then let's say he's got a jaw, alright, so his jaw is going to be right here, and it's going to be open, alright, so we want it like this, and then we want it like this up here. And that's good for now. We'll put the details in there later. Then we take and we get a wing like this. Alright, just your typical dragon wing. Get some spikes out here like this, and like this, and like that. Erase this, erase this. There we go. We're good for now. Oh, erase this. Alright. Alright, now it's time for our detailing phase, okay? So what you want to do is you want to just start with the most important details, alright? Like the face, okay, and the teeth. So you want to take and you want to add teeth in here like this. Just triangles is fine. Basic shapes will do you for most things, alright? You ain't got to know much more than basic shapes for pretty much anything you draw. You want to know what a line is, you want to know what a square is, you want to know what a triangle is, and you want to know what a circle is. If you got that down, you can draw pretty much daggum anything. Then, what you want to do once you got the teeth in, is you want to give him sort of like that. It's just eye holder. You know, the eye holder that like alligators have, and that kind of thing, dinosaurs they got. You give him an eye holder like this, alright? And you put his eye in the eye holder. You give him one of these eyes like this. And that is how you know that he's a true reptile. And then what you want to do is you want to give him a little nose overhang, and you put his nostril in the nose overhang like that. Then what you want to do is you want to take and you want to come over here and you want to give him the head spike, alright? It's kind of like the mohawk of the reptile world, alright? Like a chicken comb, but for dinosaurs and such. It's like a spine, but on the outside. You know what I mean? And you want to just make sure that it stays where it's supposed to stay and goes up to the tail. Alright? Then you put your detail lines in there like this. Make sure they go all the way like that. Like that. That's good. Then what you want to do is you want to just take and you add his claws on like this and like this. Once you got his claws on, now this is, oh no, one more step. So after you get his claws on, what you want to do is you want to just take and you want to add the spine of the wing. See, this is a spine, this is a wing spine, they're separate, because wings need spines to work. And you want to give him little wing veins in there. Wing vein, that sounds like a good band name. Anyhow, you get the wing veins like this, alright? And then once you got the wing veins, you can add yourself a little bit of mouth detail in there. Give him like a little cheek, alright? And then, once you got the cheek there, you can start adding the scales. Now, there's a lot of different ways to do scales. What I like to do is I just like to do like a little diamondy pattern like this. Sort of diamonds, okay? And that, to me, that that represents scales to me. Alright, just diamonds. If you see diamonds on an animal, that's truly what a scale is. It's just reptile diamonds. Alright, so the diamonds are dangerous. Alright, diamonds signify danger. That's why animals use diamonds. If you see a diamond in the wilderness, pick it up and sell it, because it's probably worth a lot. But if you see a diamond in the wilderness on a creature that's moving, you better watch yourself, because diamonds equal danger, alright? And that's coming from somebody who knows, alright? So you better not mess with a dragon. You better not mess with anything that has a diamond on it, unless it's just a diamond. If it's a diamond and it's nothing else but a diamond, it's not attached to no 4-legged or 2-legged or 1-legged or 6-legged or 20-legged creature, you pick it up and you sell it. But if it's attached to anything else, you don't mess with it. You don't want any part of a diamond unless it's by itself. Diamonds, when they're solitary, are perfectly fine. It's when they get around them bad influences that they start causing trouble, alright? I had a friend that was a diamond, alright? And like, he was a cool dude. But then he started hanging around these people that, you know, the hearts and the clubs, the spades, they just corrupted him, you know? He was a cool fella. And then he got into the wrong. He got into gambling. You don't want to mess with diamonds, all right? They're not people that they're good, but they don't stay good. You know, they're easily tricked and fooled. So basically, you just repeat this scale pattern down the whole daggum thing. It might take you a little bit. If you get bored of it, just give up and say he got in a fight and lost some of his scales. You can make the scales bigger as you go down, because his body gets bigger as it goes down. Just figure out an excuse and stick to it, alright? If you can bluff your way out of not drawing something, just do that, because that's honestly the way to go. Unless you feel like spending a bunch of time on it, just bluff your way out of why you didn't do something. Don't admit to being lazy. That's not the way it's supposed to work, okay? Bluff your way out of it. Alright, now his diamonds go down his legs too, like this, like that, like that, like this, and like this, and like that. And you keep repeating that and that until you're down his leg, like this, and that, and this, and that, and that. And it's alright. It's alright if your diamonds kind of start looking like U's. U's are okay too. You just don't want to make the whole thing U's, because that doesn't make them look dangerous enough. You see, diamonds got these points on them, and U's just got a nice little curve. Nobody's afraid of a U, but are you afraid of a diamond? You is afraid of a diamond, not you as in you watching, but I mean like you as in the letter or the shape of a U, you know? Not you as in you, but you as in you, you know? You get it, alright? It's like this diamond shape, okay? It's more like a V than a diamond. But I just say diamond because, you know, you don't see the other part of it. You just see the bottom half. Alright? Underneath it, it clearly connects. Okay? So you want to just keep making this here diamond-y U shape. Like this. All the way across. Like such. And you just want to make him look real dragon-like. Real mean and scary. Okay? I'm going to make my scales a little bit bigger, just so I can get this finished before next week sometime. So anyways, let me just make these tiny bit bigger. Just not, you don't want to go overboard. You don't want to Like, it would be jarring if you go from, like, normal to just gigantic. You know, you don't want one scale covering up a whole dragon, but just this gradual change right here, you know, nobody's gonna notice the difference, okay? It just, you wouldn't even realize that I'm changing the scales if I didn't tell you, you know? This looks perfectly the same as it did like 10 minutes ago, okay? So don't you dare say that I'm bad at drawing. I'm just taking a shortcut, and nobody even knows that it's a shortcut. This looks perfectly natural on any living creature. If you saw this in the wild, you'd be terrified because it would look like a dragon. Even if it's just a painting standing out there or a drawing stand. If I put this piece of paper out there in the woods, you came up and you looked at it, you'd be scared. It's a dragon. Don't tell me you wouldn't be scared of a dragon. I dang well know you'd be scared of a dragon, because I'd be scared of a dragon. I ain't scared of most creatures. Now, there's one more key, crucial part to a dragon that I seem to have forgotten about and did not quite leave myself enough space to do. First off, we just want to fix this. It's bugging the crap out of me. We want to darken this wing. We need a dark wing dragon. And that's only just so you can tell there's a wing there and it doesn't blend in with everything else like it's starting to do. There we go. Now what you want to do is you want to take and you just want to add in some fire lines like this. Now, it's better if you leave yourself room to draw a lot of fire, because the more fire the better, especially if you're good at drawing fire like I am. Look at these little flippy floops on the fire here. That's daggone perfect, man. That looks real. That is the most realistic fire I ever done daggone seen. So then what you want to do is you add your detail lines in the fire like this. And if you're coloring it, that's where you change your colors at. You make this one color, you put another little color in here. You make sure to gradiate it so it's gradually going from one color to the other. And there you go. This is a dragon right there. Hope you like it. That's my dragon. This has been another episode of Drawing with Dale. Bye.